Good morning, Dr. Gary here on the road. It's Mother's Day, 2023, and we are working this morning. Today's topic is pitfalls in attempting to sell your dental office on your own. We're going to go over the different issues and case study on that. At this time, we have 10 employees. We sell dental practices nationwide. And we've been doing this for 13 years now. And I was a dentist for 25. Hold on a second. The phone number to contact us is 201-663-0935. And our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Please contact us there, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Okay? Our phones are answered. Again, we work 24/7 just about. Our phones are answered from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. East Coast time. We work every day except Christmas and Easter, and today's another example of that. All the information you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal or business advice. Everything is our opinion. Now, if you're thinking about selling to a DSO, corporate dentistry, call us definitely about that, because they will often pay our commission, and we're independent from them, but they'll often pay our commission. In addition, if you work with us, many times we can get your legal fees reimbursed upon successful closing. So give us a ring and we'll tell you about that. Okay? When it comes to the DSOs, it is a changing environment. It is like monthly, it's changing. They're pulling back, some are dropping out, some have changed their criteria, some are not buying single offices. Many of them are only looking at $2 million plus practices with 6 or 7 operatories with an associate and the doctor on location. It's getting a lot more stringent. It is nothing like it was in 21 and 22. The landscape has changed. So moving on, we are at this point have received a lot of questions about trying to sell a practice on your own. And we think it's in your advantage. Hey, we're busy. We're busy all the time. We're here to help you, okay? But trying to sell a practice on your own has its pitfalls. And I want to give you a case study example right now. And it's right now. We have a situation, which I just did on a few previous tapes, there we had the first buyer pulled out of the deal 2 weeks before the deal was over. This and 2 different situations in 2 different states all occurred within a month. And, you got to be prepared for this. Now, fortunately, as we mentioned on our previous tape, we had a second and third buyer and fourth buyer and more ready to go. So in both situations, we immediately contacted our second buyer, who we kept abreast that the deal could fall apart. Remember, every deal, I don't care who it is, it always has a 30% chance after closing, or a 20% chance, not after closing, after letter of intent, of falling apart, because you have 10 moving parts. Buyer, seller, buyer's attorney, seller's attorney, buyer's accountant, seller's accountant, bank attorney, landlord, land attorney. Just like you got 10 moving parts, something can go wrong. And we have to be able to jump in there. Remember, we're the few people who can talk. As a broker, I could talk to everybody on both sides, the bankers, the attorneys, everybody simultaneously. A buyer can't do that, and a seller can't do that. All the buyer could do is turn to his legal counsel. So we have a situation now, back to back. 2 deals fell apart. All backup buyers were contacted immediately, and we're going through that process right now of contacting all the backup buyers. This is very time consuming. This started on Friday. I've been working through the whole weekend. I mean, this is a holiday, if you want to call it. And I'm working today. I worked Friday, I worked Saturday. I was at a party last night, and I snuck away a few times to answer emails and send emails. Today, I'm going to do the same thing. Early this morning, I'm because I have second buyers on both deals. I am worried about the second buyers. I'm a little worried about it now. So I'm now in the process of contacting 20 backup buyers. Are you going to do this as a seller? And how is you as a seller going to keep track of everybody? Know that this may happen. Keep your composure. And what are you going to say? You're going to handle this all on your own? And maybe you haven't told your staff, hopefully, what's going on. How are you going to handle all the phone calls, the emails? This is 20 people just on one deal. I'm counting 20 backup buyers who had showed interest and were excited about the practice, but we chose another buyer, and I have to contact them all. So not only do I have to contact them by text message and voicemail, I have to respond to their text messages and then get set it up. I don't know if my second buyer is going to fall apart or not. I don't know. But time is of the essence. Why is it different now? Because the interest rate is going up like crazy. Okay? Now, the interest rate, it's really sunny. We have a beautiful day in here in New Jersey and blue skies. So the interest rate has gone on one of the major banks, and we're in like May of 23, has gone in a 1 week time period, has gone from 5% to 6.5%. They just jumped in a 2 week time period. That's what happened. So time is of the essence. I've got to get my buyers, my second buyer lined up with the banks. And if the second buyer lines up, if the second buyer burns out, I got to have the second, the third, fourth, and 20th buyers ready to go. And hopefully get them in before the bank rate goes up again, before the interest rate goes up again. I mean, the difference between 5 and 6.5% is 23. It's almost 25%. It's a huge increase. And you have got to be prepared for this. So you want to do this on your own because you think you've sold 1, 2, 3 practices or bought and sold, and you know, well, I've done hundreds of them. It's 13 years. I never had a back-to-back 2 deals fall apart on a great practice. And you got to be ready for it. And luckily, I categorize. You're going to have to take care of all of these phone calls, all of the contacts, reach all the people, negotiate with all the people, set them up with all the banks. And at the same time, you don't want to sound like you're in a panic situation. Remember, I'm not the seller, so the buyers can easily talk to me. I have established a relationship with the buyers. Don't forget, all my buyers have signed a non-disclosure agreement, and the buyers have also been all pre-approved at the bank. So I know what I'm dealing with. Did you keep track? Do you really want to do this, selling it on your own? This is what it takes. It's Friday, good part of the day, Saturday, good part of the day, and Saturday night I was at a huge party, and I snuck away to answer some text messages, send some text messages, send some emails on a Saturday night. It was a great party. But this is what we do. You need a broker that's going to be on his game, that's going to put something down. You need a broker that may be on vacation in the South Pacific, has somebody to answer the phone when he or she is gone. Plus, when I'm away in the South Pacific on a cruise ship, what I do is I watch my phone I watch my emails twice a day. That's what I do. I watch my emails twice a day, even on a cruise ship in the middle of the South Pacific. Time will march on, and it has no bearing on what your schedule is like if you're going on vacation. Now, if you're trying to do this on your own, you can't put this on the back burner and just think, well, I'll take care of it on Monday. I'll call everybody. No, it's on the weekend because people are more available. They're looking at their emails, their text messages, and I don't like bothering people on a Sunday, especially Mother's Day, but this is critical right now. I've got to move this practice along, and I've got to get this buyer with a great interest rate. So this is what it takes, and if you want to do that, I mean, this is what you're going to be up to, okay? I'm not done. It's Sunday now, and I have to go to festivities and try to sneak away and send out more emails. Hopefully somebody else is going to drive and I can get 40 minutes of emails and text messages out. Just has to be done. So this is the level of dedication you as a seller. This is one of many, many, many circumstances and case studies I'll be giving in the future. When you try to do this stuff on your own, this is what you're going to be up against. All right? Thank you. Have a great day. Hit the subscribe button if you're interested, because we have all new information coming out constantly. All these things happen. We give you the late breaking information. In fact, this information just happened. We're talking 72 hours ago, and you got to jump on it immediately to get things going. I mean, immediately. There is no sitting back on this. This is what we do for you on a 24/7 basis, just about 363 days a year, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. through the entire weekend. So you want to do this on your own, you might want to think twice about this. All right? Just some friendly advice. Thank you. Bye now.